Hey guys, it's Fallon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am very excited because one of my most requested things is to roll with another female. So today we have a training video with a blue belt girl, and also I have some other clips of a blue belt male as well, so I'm just going to put those in at the end because it's not that long. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Alrighty, so I am sitting down playing guard, surprise, surprise, and I am getting a good grip on that outside arm, one on the sleeve and the other around the inside of the bicep so I can hit an arm drag and come on top. The most important thing about the arm drag is to make sure that you are cutting that corner and getting out of the way so the person falls to the side of you rather just on top of you, because then you won't be able to get around and come on top. So I always do a big scoot where you actually see my butt lift off the floor and I get out of the way. That way I can drag her directly to the floor. And as I get on top, I attempt a knee slice right away. However, her half guard was locked pretty tight, so my ankle got caught. So I push her legs down to the opposite side I was attempting a knee slice. Then I triangle my legs together and do a forward roll facing away from her in order to berimbolo and get back control. However, here she's doing a very good job at keeping feetled up nice and tight, so I can't get my other hook in, so I try to pull her down on her side. That way I can take a different approach to taking the back. However, she was able to get my foot back in half guard. So I kind of changed my strategy with passing, and I am just leaning all my weight forward, kind of floating on top, trying to free my legs. And as soon as she switches to the single leg X grip, I push her leg downward in between my own legs. That way I can step around and take mount. And right away I pin one of her arms under my shin to try to make her swim her arm under to push me off so I can get a triangle. But I got distracted by her arm and tried to see if I could use my leg as leverage to get a Kimura lock from top, but she bridged and I lost my balance. I should have taken my time and put my leg under her head for a triangle lock, then I would have been able to attack the arm more securely. So now I have to abandon mount and I take a big step back to regain a good passing angle. And here I take a big step in and hover my body over hers, putting all my weight down on her leg. That way I'm weightless in the air and I can hit a long step pass into side control. And right away I take a big step over her head. I do this to either lock the triangle or attack the far side arm. And in this situation I just attack the arm and get a straight arm lock. So then we reset and I begin by playing guard. And right away I go to shin on shin and lean on my right shoulder so I can kick my left leg into single leg X, and she sat back so I went right into a straight ankle lock. I like to keep my outside leg on the hip and then the inside leg, instead of just pinching in on the same leg, I push the opposite leg. That way I can create a lot of distance, which creates a lot of pressure when I lean back and engage my hips upward. So here as she goes to pass, I grab her lapel and swim it in between her leg while holding a reverse de la Hiva. And because she continues to apply pressure forward, I drop my outside leg to the floor, pinch my knees together, and come up to both knees so her leg is trapped, and I just pulled the lapel I grabbed earlier to come on top. And time ran out, so we have the blue belt next. And to start off, it looks like I inverted right away. But he's doing a good job at smashing my hips, and he's a little bit more far forward down my legs than I would like him to be. I don't really like being in that position, so I just keep spinning under until I am able to come out the back and I get both of my hooks in, and I always try to grab the waist or the belt to kind of throw them into a back control. But we're really close to the wall, so we're gonna step away from it so we can really roll. And this time I am passing, so it looks like I'm contemplating a knee slice, but he pushes me with his arm, so I wrap that up into a Kimura grip and roll all the way over him and take the back. That's why I love the Kimura grip, because as long as you keep holding the grip very tight, you can kind of manipulate the other person's body to where you want it. So from here, I am just going to let go of the Kimura grip and start attacking his neck. And usually I just kind of pummel my left and right hand in, trying to see which one can get under the chin. And if not, I will usually grab the forehead and try to lift it up a little bit, just to create space so I can go for a choke. but he flattens out and is able to turn into me, so I end up just being on mount. And you can see I'm trying to isolate one of his arms, that way I can put my shin across it and try to get a triangle lock. And once I get my shin across, I lift the head and throw the triangle. And right away, I always just take a moment to kind of just be heavy, because a lot of people bridge right away, and because I'm smaller, I fall right off. So I just make sure both hands are on the mat and I kind of let them wear themselves out for a second. So here he was able to come on top still, but my triangle was very tightly locked, so I felt okay enough to just roll to my back and finish the triangle from here. I can never move his arm across his body when I'm triangling him, so if you notice, I just took my fist and put it in his throat, and I got the tap from that while having a triangle lock. And that wraps up this week's video. I was actually promoted with my 4th stripe last week on my brown belt, so black belt is next, which is so surreal to me, and I'm so happy that I have this channel to share my journey with you guys, and I appreciate you watching so much. It absolutely means the world to me when I read all the nice things that everyone always has to say. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video so I can keep making jiu-jitsu content just like this. Alright guys, see you on the mats next week. Bye!